Declarations of the testator made at or after making a will in respect to his children and in respect to his purpose and intention as to making a will and the disposition of his property may be considered as bearing on the testator's capacity and undue influence. Old age, mental and physical weakness will not alone invalidate a will unless such state or conditions render the operation of testator's mental faculties unreliable and deprive him of testamentary capacity as defined to you. But old age, mental or physical weakness, disease, or either, if existing at the time of making a will, may be considered in determining testamentary capacity and undue influence. If old age and physical weakness alone or in conjunction with other causes render the operation of testator's mental faculties unreliable and render him incapable of comprehending the provisions of his will and the effect thereof, or render him so susceptible to undue influence operating on his mind at the time of making the will that he acts under restraint in making his will, then such will would be invalid. Much evidence has been submitted bearing upon the issue between the parties. The door to the history of the life and death of John Smith, deceased, has been left ajar. You have been given glimpses therein. Evidence has been introduced tending to prove his age, his marriage, his domestic life, his pleasures, his sorrows, his traits of character, his virtues, and his frailties, his business enterprises and successes, the extent and value of his estate, the names of his children, their possessions and necessities, his conduct toward them and theirs toward him and each other, his advancements to them, his health and infirmities, his strength and his weaknesses, his sufferings, the opinions of physicians and of acquaintances as to his mental states and faculties. All these and more have been submitted for your consideration. It is your duty to digest these matters of evidence. Full stop.